I paid for my sister's education while working 2 jobs, only to have her call me a loser at a family dinner. She was shocked when I stopped paying her rent and told everyone why she could no longer afford her lifestyle. When my younger sister Lauren got into her dream college, everyone in the family acted like it was the greatest accomplishment of all time. My parents were beaming with pride. Lauren was already talking about the career she was going to have, and I was standing in the corner quietly calculating how it was all going to work out. My parents didn't have the money to pay for her education. They made that clear when they started dropping hints in family conversations. Lauren is so smart, but college is so expensive these days, my mother would say, looking at me as if I didn't already know where this was going. I didn't have much. I was working as a mechanic and trying to save up for a house. But Lauren was my sister, and I figured, what's the harm in helping? So I pitched in. At first, it was small things, her textbooks, some groceries. But it didn't stop there. Soon, I was paying her rent, her utilities, even her nights out when she needed to. Distress. Every time she asked for money, it came with an excuse. I'll pay you back when I graduate. Or Mom and Dad just can't help right now. What made it worse was that my parents acted as if I was obligated to help. Family takes care of family. They'd say, as if I wasn't already breaking my back working 2 jobs to keep them afloat. Lauren, meanwhile, acted like the world revolved around her. She'd post pictures of fancy dinners and weekend trips, smiling as if she wasn't living on my dime. I kept telling myself this was temporary. Once she graduates, it'll all be worth it, I thought. But deep down, I was starting to resent the fact that my life was on hold while hers was moving full steam ahead and I was footing the bill. I thought things would get better once Lauren settled into her college routine. I imagined she'd realize how much I was doing for her and show some gratitude. But if anything, her entitlement only grew. The first real sign was her spending habits. While I was skipping meals and working late shifts to pay her rent, Lauren was flaunting her new wardrobe on social media. Designer handbags, trendy shoes, fancy dinners, things I could never afford for myself. At first, I tried to rationalize. Maybe she got a part-time job, or maybe she was just overdoing it for appearances. But when I asked her about it, she shrugged it off. Everyone at school dresses like that, she said. I don't want to look like I don't fit in. It wasn't just her attitude about money, it was everything. She treated me like a walking ATM, never asking how I was or if I needed help. My parents weren't any better. Every time I tried to talk about how much I was struggling, they'd guilt me into keeping quiet. She's your sister, my mother would say. She's building a future. You should be proud to help her. But it wasn't just helping, it was sacrificing. My weekends were gone. My savings were gone. And that house I'd always dreamed of? Forget it. Meanwhile, Lauren couldn't even be bothered to send a thank you note. Instead, she called to complain about her professors, her workload, or her roommates. She never once asked how I managed to juggle 2 jobs just to keep her afloat. The resentment I'd buried began to bubble to the surface. I was tired of being treated like my life didn't matter as long as hers was moving forward. The turning point came when Lauren casually mentioned that she was thinking about studying abroad